This is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Manning's Giants going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. As the Giants take the field, we get a look at Eli Manning. The numbers for him this year, maybe not as good, Charles, as 2014 or 15. But he's got this team with their best win-loss record since 2010, and that counts for something.
That counts for a whole lot. And you know Eli, all he really ultimately cares about, winning games, getting to the playoffs, having a chance to get back and win a third Super Bowl. So while the numbers may not be as good, the explosive plays are still there because he has Odell Beckham Jr. out wide.
And sometimes it's okay to win ugly like they did in Week 15, 17-6. A win's a win.
No such thing as an ugly win in the NFL.
Manning now on first down. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And the offense lining up first and 10.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
On first down, Manning. And right away, he lost the football. And the Reds, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey, 4 down.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. And incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And his throw is incomplete. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Hey, tight. Blue 88.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 2nd down.
I'm on.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manning now to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
Strong left.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight ends left. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Check the outs out there. Check, 3 down.
They run again with Jennings. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Mike 54.
False start, offense.
Situation. Let's go.
Still third down.
Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backwards.
False start, offense.
I got you. I got you.
Still third down.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Check. 3 down.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense. Still third down.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation.
We got 3 down. 56, the mic, boy. 56. Check, 56.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense. Still third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back, offense. Still third down.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
False start, offense. Still third down.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down.
Tight end right. 3 down.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start,
You don't want
offense.
none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Still third down.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manning going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Miles White, and it's 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. 4 down. All right, here we go. 3-19.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Even.
Let's go. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with force, continues to do that now as a veteran, and knows how to mentor the younger guys.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
4 down.
Blue 90.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Okay, Charles, the defensive starters for the New York Giants.
Well, let's talk about what the free agent additions have done for this defense, because they've been dominating down the stretch. Start with the defensive line. Damon Harrison holding things down against the run game. They don't call him Snacks for nothing. And then Olivier Vernon, who has really come on as a pass rusher. I'm not sure who's blocked him in recent weeks. And back deep, Janoris Jenkins at corner did a magnificent job against Dez Bryant in Week 14 against Dallas, and he plays big against the best receivers.
That was all great. Damian Harrison, Snack?
Snacks, that's his nickname. And let me tell you something, he's gobbling up running backs the way he's gobbling up those snacks.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Man left. Hey, we
Hang on now. 3-19.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Defense. Still 1st down.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go.
Two tights. Hey.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Eight yards to go here on second down.
Tight right. Here we go now. Blue lining.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start. Offense.
Silver.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Hey, four down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
86.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick.
Tight left.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Third and long for Cousins. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keenan Robinson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader as a rookie in yards per punt, Tress Way on to kick it. Back deep for the Giants, Dwayne Harris. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Redskins now, their defense coming back onto the field. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt
or maybe
about
you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Single. 87's me.
Manning now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Set. Blue 80. Blue 8, set.
On second down, here's Manning. He's got time. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He finds Beckham complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye.
Blue 80.
This is Jennings. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Blue 80.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
Here we go.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
56 is the mic.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Keeper.
Here's Jennings. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So on 4th down, Eli comes off, and on is Josh Brown for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, here's Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
4 down. Alert.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He's going to get the football. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. 2nd down following the run.
Double tight. Odd. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. 57's Mike.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Cousins finding time. Still back there. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Tight left, tight left. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Single.
They come up in an offset eye.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike,
Now
51.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
I got number 23. I got you, 23.
Manning to throw on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest.
Key eight. Single.
Here we go now. Green 3.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty called.
Watch left. He's tied right there. Hey,
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tight end's right.
They'll come out in the pistol.
4 down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
4 down. All right, here we go. Blue 90. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
The give is to Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. J.T. Thomas, the linebacker, there to stop him.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Hey, 4 down. All right, here we go.
They'll run with Thompson, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, Cousins surveying the field. Jordan Reed has it, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight left. Tight end's left. 4 down. Check. No. Check. Patriot.
A first down throw for Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Touchdown.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight. 4 down.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go. Wide. Get wide.
Now Jones.
It's run, fellas.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Red zone opportunity.
Watch him.
Another pistol look here. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Double tight. Odd. 5 down. Stand up.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
Double dog. That's the way. Two tights. 4 down. All right, here we go. Green 39.
And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
I'm going to run
False start, offense.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Even.
Now let's go. Green 39.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
Mike, 57.
False start, offense.
Record. Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey,
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Watch left. Hey, here we go. Blue 90.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation.
4 down. Leopard.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Working from the gun, Manning. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Jennings. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. At the end of one, 10-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Strong left. I'm coming. Zebra. Check 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 56.
Now it's Jennings. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
From the gun on third down, Manning, he's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We got 4.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Here we go.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start offense.
Tight right. 4 down. Check.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Hey, check.
Blue 90.
Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. All right, here we go. Green.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tight end left. Even. 4 down. Even.
Hot. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing, Cousins. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. You got three, three down, three down. Hey, Mike, 15.
They start the drive with Jennings. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Let's get in there, huh?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 4 down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Tight end's left. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
They come up in an offset eye. A give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brand, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Play action now. Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Now out come the Giants, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4 down. Set. Blue 88. Mike's 56.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense.
Double tight. 3 down. Set. Blue 80. 51's a Mike. 51.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tight right. Set. Yeah, blue 80. 3 down. Blue 8, set.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down. Set. Blue 88.
From the gun, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Tight right, tight right. We got four. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. All right, as we sit here right now, let's look after Week 15 teams that are in. Seahawks clinching NFC West, NFC East Cowboys in, AFC West Raiders, and then, of course, the Patriots out of the AFC East. Who do you like?
I tell you what, it's still hard for me to go against the Patriots. Even though we know that Gronk won't play throughout the playoffs, they know how to adjust better than any team in football. But Dallas, I know people want to find a way to knock them out of this deal. I think that youth will be served for Dallas. And what Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott are giving them, I think the rest of the team is feeding off of it.
One team I didn't mention maybe that could make some noise. Who?
I would say Green Bay, because they still have a chance to win the NFC North in a showdown possibly with Detroit in the final week of the season.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
4 down. Check. All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Tight on the left. Move. Now let's go. Green, 39.
They go play action. Cousins. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even. 3-19.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Key to tight end. 4 down. Alert. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers, and they just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
4 down. Set. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Hey, we are... Gun!
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Tight on the right, tight on the right. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
2nd down, Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green, 3.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
Blue 80. Blue 80, set.
56, the mic.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a New York first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Single.
Set.
Single.
Blue 88. Blue 8, set.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start offense.
We got double tight. Out. 3 down.
Gun.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, four down. 56.
They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Right. We got 4. Zebra. Double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Finding time. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They come up in an offset eye. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Watch the run. Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there, he's tight right there. Four down, check, check.
Shotgun now for Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dwayne Harris, the intended target. And it's second down.
Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want people to rest players down the stretch. Well, I think it's worked brilliantly because we've got some big-time games potentially showing up here at the end of 2016.
Adds intrigue in some big games. Intrigue also, though, because even if you've got two teams that maybe are having bad seasons, they're usually rivals, and that helps at the gate.
It certainly does. Helps in a lot of ways. Even if you're not playing for a playoff spot, as you said, if you're a rival, it still gets the interest of the fans.
On second down, here's Manning. And that's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it'll bring up third down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
A long way to go for the offense here on third down.
56, 56.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Offense.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Single. 13, fella, 13. Watch 13. Blue 80. You got nothing.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Cousins on first down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 11 yards for number 11.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even. Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. New York set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
It's going to be a long day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here we go.
First down, here's Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Tie right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Set. Green 30.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Throwing, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
You ain't doing nothing today. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Blue 84.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
Double tight. 3 down. Alert 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Well, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Fresh set of downs here.
3-3. Watch 23. Watch 23. Set. Blue 88.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So many times when I've been working with you, you've talked about a quarterback dropping it in the bucket on a deep pass.
Oh, boy.
You know where I'm going, right?
I know where you're going.
Ezekiel dropped his body into the bucket. There was this charity bucket behind the end zone against Tampa Bay after scoring a touchdown. How cool was that?
I thought it was one of the greatest celebrations for a touchdown I've ever seen. And you know what? It's a good charity. Money going to feed families during the holiday season.
Yes.
And the numbers have shown that jump into the bucket has helped the bigger jump into the bucket to feed those families. So very cool.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
On the run, here's Vereen. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Redskins are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Giants didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, Iheanacho's going to force the fumble. Redskins recover the ball and return it for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. 3rd down from the 46. They're going to come away with another sack here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Third down at the 33. The hurry throw would be picked off. Ravens, the one who would run it back for the score. The lead grows to 15. Redskins with the ball late in the half. We get a sack and fumble here. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to our nation's capital as we rejoin Brandon Guyton.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
We got 4. We got 4. Now let's go!
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Strong right! Strong right! Strong right!
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Second down, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Seven yards remaining here on third down.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Now let's go!
4 down, 4 down. 4 down.
On third down, Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now.
Man left. 4 down, 4 down. Check.
Blue 88,
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
We got 3 down.
Blue 80.
On second down, here's Manning. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Watch right.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing is Manning on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Manning now on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. Charles, I have to bring up something you told me about last week. You often find hidden talents with a lot of these guys in the NFL. And Baltimore kicker Justin Tucker, he's a heck of an opera singer, and he's very good at singing some holiday tunes, isn't he?
He certainly is, and when he sings, he captivates you. Because I've actually seen him on video in the tails, right? I mean, he looks fantastic, but he sounds even better. And not only that, how about what he's done on the field? 10 field goals of 50 yards or more this season, which ties a record set by Blair Walsh in 2012 when Walsh was a rookie.
But seriously, go to your favorite search engine. Just put in Justin Tucker Opera. You'll be blown away. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Manning, and incomplete here on third down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Double tight. 4 down. Here we go now. Green.
This is Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Even. 4 down. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Kim, Key to tight end. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, partner, recently we've had a lot of MVP discussions. Here's the thing I wanted to ask you. A guy like David Johnson having a great year, but his team's below 500. Should he be able to win the MVP award?
Personally, I think so. I think what always hurts a guy like David Johnson in that position is if you have other people having monster years as well. So for a lot of voters, the tiebreaker is who's having a better team season. And that's what ends up eliminating guys like David Johnson. Despite the year he's having, in any normal deal, David Johnson would be one of the top two guys for the MVP race.
Hey, boys, we got four down. 86 to minute, 86 to minute.
They run it here with Thompson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's not always as trite as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Hey, we got four down.
Cousins from the gun on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
Here's Tressway now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Right. 87's mine. Don't worry about that. Single.
Set, blue 88.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Now set. Now blue 88.
They run again with Jennings. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Blue 3 down.
On third and long, it's Manning. Over the middle here to Donnell. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Thompson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
Tight right. We got 4. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now here comes the Redskin defense heading back onto the field. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
3 down. Sit. Blue 88.
This is Jennings, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Manning. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. We get a look now at the Giants' defense as they file into position.
Tight right. Even. 4 down. Even. Blue 90. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
How about the defensive linemen? That's where a good run defense begins, with the guys up front. When they hold the line, hold the point of attack, that allows everyone else to get there and make tackles.
Two tights. 4 down. Alert. Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, we got 4. 319.
On first and 10, Cousins. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's second down.
Happy holidays, everyone. It's a great time of year, isn't it? And I know that we've had a blast doing these updates here for Madden. And we certainly hope that you've had a blast receiving them. Now, Week 16, we will not have updates for you, but we'll be back for Week 17.
We will indeed. I like how you just popped in there right after the incompletion. Happy holidays, very enthusiastic. No, certainly, everybody enjoy the time with friends and family, and looking forward to 2017.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Blue 90.
Play action now. Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
4 down, 4 down.
Throwing is Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, we got 3, All right, here we go. Switch.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down. Blue 90. 57.
This is Marshall, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Textbook defense. Nowhere to go for the runner. They get there. They make the tackle. Play over.
Watch tight end. We got 4. Here we go now. Blue 90. Hey.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Strong right. 4 down. All right, here we go. Green 39.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's got time. And that is incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Hey, guys, check it out.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Perry Riley in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Tight right. 3 down. Set. Blue 80. Set.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
4 down. Check. All right, here we go. Blue 90. 50 cents.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Spins past another.
Oh, my man.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Double tight. Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Single. I got 87.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
What we got?
False start, offense.
Lucky. Okay, double up.
And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
I'm trying to collect. Baby, come on, let's go. Mike 56.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. And it's incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Single.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Over the middle here to Donnell. And down he'll go at the 25.
Illegal block in the back, offense.
Anything moves, we hit it. Way to go, guys. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Who's got 84? Check 84.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Zebra. Kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. Here come the Redskins now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Here we go now.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Even. Let's go. Blue 90.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Cousins able to get away.
That's why you keep the...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shotgun now for Manning. Surveying the field. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Three down.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
3 down.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Now Cousins hands to Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Hey. 4 down. 3-19.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up.
One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Watch 84! Watch 84! He's going! Single on the slot.
On first down, Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
87's me. Single.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Grab it.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5.
Hey, man up, D.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
I'm going to come back to you.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So a first down and 5 for the offense. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. From the gun, it's Manning. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4.
On second down, here's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
Nice.
A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Watch right there. Watch right there.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun on third down, Manning. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Defense. All day. Let's get it.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Tight right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
Mike. Cousins with a give to Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
4 down. Check.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
4 down, 4 down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
You must be dreaming. No set. No blue 88.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Even. 4 down.
Manning to throw once more. He's got time. And his throw is incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 84. Watch 84.
Manning now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Zebra.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Preston Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. third and long. It's Manning. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Manning now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Manning throwing on second down. Can't find anyone open. Pass incomplete. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3 down.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Tight. Watch left. 4 down.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That ain't working.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
3 down. Odd.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Perry Riley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.